What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Poetry Twisted Life and TV. I'm Poetry. You are here for Queen Sugar. I am not doing a recap on tonight's episode, May 27th, 2020. Last week, when I noticed that was the date, I was like, what? I don't know why they named this May 27th. The heck happened on May 27th? And then over the week, it has came to me in my mind, this was going to be the episode about George Floyd. And then when they started off this episode, I was like, I knew this was the episode about George Floyd. I myself am one of them people that is thoroughly exhausted, and I refuse to let you or anyone else tell me that I have to continuously experience and play back trauma over and over again in my head in order for me to feel something or for me to be compassionate about something or for me to understand something. I am one of the people that, like Ralph Angel was saying in this episode, like, can we just rest? And it seemed like there's no rest for the weary at this point, truth be told. Because one of the things that Dawn did say that I actually agree with too is that she said that those people who are ignorant to reality. And I'm not going to say that everybody in itself is ignorant to reality. Sometimes we just need to take care of ourselves and our mental state of being. And that is what I'm going to do by not doing a recap tonight. I watched the entire episode praying that they not show that video. Thank God they didn't. I'm one of the people that still has not watched it and will not watch a man being killed on live TV. It's kind of weird for me because one of the main key points in this episode was Nova was speaking on the fact that she was writing about the people. I know it's different because those were the people who dressed up, like she said, in their Sunday best, the picnic baskets, going down there to watch a lynching, watch a black person being killed. That's the bystander that she was talking about. Somebody, the watchers that she was talking about. But I'm speaking of the watchers who need to actually see it and watch and play it over. People that like to, I ain't gonna say they liked it, but they can't turn away from a train wreck. They can't turn away from a car crash. They know what's gonna happen. They know they're gonna feel pain. They know they're gonna feel anxiety, but they cannot not watch because some kind of way it moves their life in a direction, or it's pushing them into an uncomfortable place. Because in a way it's like that pain or that uncomfortable feeling makes them feel human in a way. So I don't want to do that. I am still kind of cheered up though. The last little moments with Blue got to me, y'all. And I kind of mentioned this in another video. I don't remember what show I was reviewing. I wasn't reviewing a show at all. I was just talking. This was the rambling ride I had on Friday. And I was saying that TV right now is depressing the fuck out of me. I appreciate the realness being woven into TV shows. However, it's so much at one time. It makes me feel like I'm living it again. I don't want that feeling. So, if you want a full recap of Queen Sugar, most likely Miss Honey is doing a recap on her channel. I don't know anybody else that I watched it. Oh, Ashley Miller, she always does. I think she always does Queen Sugar as well. But for sure, Miss Honey, she gives great insight. She gives great talking points. She's probably gonna break the hell down out of this episode. But for me, I can't do it, y'all. One thing about Nova, a lot of the things that Nova felt in this episode that she addressed towards Calvin, with him being an officer, a white officer, everything that she asked him had been all the questions I had asked her myself about why she was dating this white officer. Like when they matched this couple together on this show, in my brain I kept thinking, she too revolutionary. She too hotep sometimes to be dating a white cop. And now, knowing that he's a white cop that stood by and watched a black person be killed, and the conversation they had about shame and the guilt, you know, we all, as far as I know, it's all black people. We all know, soon as something happened in the news, we all like that. I hope they weren't black. That's one of the first things. What color was that? Was it us or was it them? We do that. And I don't know, but everything in this episode just seemed too real for me to want to talk about it thoroughly. I mean, we started off with Ra and Darla, you know, going on their honeymoon like nothing else in the world was mattering at that point. Yeah, we was talking about this in the live stream, like, why did Darla and Ra have to have this wedding now? What was the rush to have this wedding right now? And I was talking about the fact that I wish somebody would have came and been there for Hollywood, you know, showed up for him in his time of need and everything like that. And I actually kind of wish that Hollywood would not have called them to tell them to turn on TV to watch that, you know. It's like they have to have their happiness interrupted all the fucking time. My God. So, I agree with Micah. Just everything that Micah was saying to Charlie, that's the type of person that's the mindset that I have. And you know, somebody that's been involved in different protests and I have that burn it down mentality. I have intentionally separated myself from a lot of it, just from my mental state. So I feel the whole argument that he had with Charlie, I've had that argument so many times with so many of our elders who have been out there protesting. So many so-called leaders, especially in St. Louis. I've had that argument, like, love ain't gonna fix shit. I'm just gonna say that right now. Love ain't fixing no motherfucking thing. Love is pacifying us as people, in my opinion. Love is a beautiful thing. I ain't gonna deny it. I ain't gonna say it, but this love thy enemy bullshit, fuck that. I'm not on that. I'm not with that. I don't wish death on anyone, you know. But I'm not finna that kill them with kindness bullshit. Fuck all that. Fuck kill them with love and fuck all that. That's just where I'm at with that. I'm not that person. And to see all those emotions and all those levels of grief, living grief, to be so connected to someone, it was almost like George Floyd was the straw that broke the camel's back type of situation. And then we get this influx of, we gotta love, y'all. Just love. We add all this love and then this pacification once again, in my opinion. Because now what? What are we doing now? Nothing. I mean, there's still people out there fighting the good fight. But nothing. We haven't. Our progression is so fucking slow. Man, we shall overcome in one day for over 50 years. When the fuck is that one day gonna come? My God. And like normally the black talk that we have with our kids, I even hate you gotta do this for the police officer, keep your hand on the wheel, make sure, all that just irks my motherfucking soul that we even have to do that. It's just, I don't know. I just, it was just so much that this, like, I don't even know if triggered is a good fucking word to use at this point. It's so much in this episode that unnerved me, unsettled me, upset me. All these U words, that this is all y'all gonna get from me. This little explanation of why y'all not gonna get a full recap. I'm not gonna even discuss down in the comment section with you. I'm not. I may not even turn the comments on. Just eight minutes and 46 seconds. When Nova put that 8 minutes and 46 seconds on that phone, I think that's when my tears started to well up. You hear the strain in my vocals right now. I was feeling that strain right there when she turned on that 8:46, and she started saying those names. Ooh, we can add to the list so many more. That breakdown that she did, I felt that in my soul, like. You don't want to feel that pain, and then it just takes over you. You don't want to feel that disgust. You don't want to feel that shame. It's right there on TV. But what has it really changed for us? Where has the accountability really began for them? One of the guys at work today was talking about there's a shooting in Colorado. An officer had got killed, if I'm not mistaken, that's what he said. And he was making light of the fact that first they all like, fuck cops, fuck cops, fuck cops. When they being us, Black Lives Matter people, people who don't want to get unjustly killed, by police officer without accountability, with the days, right? And then he said, but now that this cop is killed, they all like, oh, poor cop, they rah cheer for him. I was like, that's because it's not about hating cops. It's about hating racism and a system of an unjust system that hates us. I'm not gonna talk about this no more. I'm not. I'm frustrated already. I'm getting more frustrated, and I'm about to lose my voice with frustration. Queen Sugar, May 27th. If you haven't watched the episode and you don't want to be triggered, you don't want to be reminded right now, this is not the episode for you to watch, because it's going to be all in there. Once you start watching, you just, because everything that they felt was so real. There's only one thing that I don't get with the gun situation though. When I found that Hollywood had a gun, her anger. Other than the fact that she said that they talked about this before and she didn't want the gun around her because a gun makes her think of immediate death. Was that the only anger? Like, I, would love to take guns out of people's hands. Love it. Like, go back to fucking fist fights. You motherfucking bitch asses can't fight for real. You know what I'm saying? However, I don't get upset when I know that someone owns it, and I see that they always write that into a lot of scripts. It's like sheer anger, sheer rage that you got a gun. I don't get that understanding of that rage. And I was with Hollywood in that conversation too. And I don't even want to own a gun, but I was still understood Hollywood's in that situation. So, like I said, if you want to see an actual recap or review of Queen Sugar, I'm quite sure Miss Honey is doing the review. And I encourage each and every one of you to go to Miss Honey's channel and watch it. I'm not trying to discourage you from watching anybody else's. However, I know how Miss Honey breaks it down. Baby, she's going to take you to church, most likely. She's going to take you to church. And I'm not going to be over there. I love her. I'm not going to watch the channel because Miss Honey make you feel some shit that you didn't really expect to feel. Like, I don't. Not tonight. Not me. Y'all have a good night. See you in the next video. I need to go watch some. I'm like Prosper. You know, Prosper, like, I need the funny papers. I was so mad at Unvibe. Prosper see her telling her, I need a distraction. Let me read the funny papers, try to bring just a little bit of joy into my life right now. And then she is insistent on talking about the situation right now. And I'm telling you, right now is not the time for me right now. I was so mad at her. Oh my gosh. Good night, y'all. Peace.